What we are gonna learn today is gonna be find distance between 2 points. So see, there are two things. One, distance, and another is points. Between whom? 2 points.
2 points.
So that's gonna be the topic for today. So before going there, let's see a practical concept. So say I have a person here. Say I call him as X, and I have a person there. Call him as Y. So say that, if I want to find the distance between them, I need to know the position for X. So say I consider this one as position 1 and this one as position 2. So just from your very basic concepts, can you tell me what should be the distance between them?
Y minus X.
Yes, that means position 2
Position 2 minus position 1.
minus position 1. And distance can never be negative, so we need to put absolute value sign there or absolute value function there. What does absolute value function do basically? So say if you put any negative number between absolute value function, this is gonna always return positive number. How does it work? We are gonna see it later when we will study function. But for now, remember, if you put any positive number, that will also return positive number. If you put any negative number, that will also return a positive number. That is the function, or that is the basically properties of absolute value function. So this is the basic concepts of finding distance. That if we know the position of 2 points, then we will be able to find the distance between them. So now the question comes, how can we find positions? And in order to work on that, we need to know coordinate systems. So, coordinate systems. As if you have any questions anytime, please feel free to interrupt me. Don't wait until I ask you. So we have 3 types of coordinate system: 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional. We also have 4D, which depends on time, but we're not going to talk about that now. We also don't need 3-dimensional for this course. We're going to see basically 1-dimensional and mostly 2-dimensional. So first, let's see what is 1-dimensional coordinate system. So for example, we have a line. This is a line. And when we put some real numbers on top of that line as points. So real number means we're going to have all the integers like 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, whatever it is, as well as the fractional number, like say half, like say 3 by 2, say minus half. Then like from minus infinity to infinity, all the numbers, including fractions, are called real numbers. And we write it like this. This is called real numbers. Anyway, so whenever on top of a line, we put some number as a point, like some real number as a point, then that line is called real number line. Real number line. And so now if I ask you what is the address of this point, it's gonna be 1, 0. Because here we don't have any value of y. So this is gonna be just 1 or 1, 0. If you want to write it as an order pair, then you should write 1, 0. Or if you wanna just address it, this is gonna be just 1. If you wanna address this one, this is gonna be just 3 or 3, 0. What about this one?
Minus 2, 0.
Exactly. It's gonna be minus 2, 0. So this is the concept of real number line, and that's what is written here. That the real number can be represented by points on a line যে একটা লাইনের উপর রিয়েল নাম্বারকে আমরা কতগুলো আমরা পয়েন্টের মাধ্যমে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করতে পারি and then that line is called real number line. So the middle one is 0. Any number on the right hand side of 0 is a positive real number and the left hand side of this real number line is negative real number. So we consider this as x-axis. Now say I draw it again. I have 0 here. I have 1. Say I have 4. I have -4. I have -2. Now, could you please tell me what should be the address of this one?
1,0.
Hold a bit. 1 or 1,0, whatever you said. This is gonna be 4,0. Now, if I give it a name, say P, and this one a Q, can you tell me what should be the distance between P and Q?
4 minus
Is Q minus P? 9. 4 minus 1.
3.
4 minus 1. And we need to have absolute value sign there.
3.
So this is gonna be 3. So instead of giving you a number, if I just tell you, so this is my P, which is a comma 0, and this is my Q, which is b comma 0. So what should be the generalized formula then?
B minus A.
Exactly. So this is the generalized formula for finding distance between 2 points if we have one-dimensional coordinate system. Okay? Absolute value of b minus A. But from here we will also see very soon how to derive the formula for two-dimensional coordinate system. But up to now, this is how we find if we have just x-axis or 1D. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the formula written here. We have an example here. Say for example, I'm telling you the coordinate for P. So say PQR, P points on a real number line. PQR point হচ্ছে real number line এর উপর আছে with coordinates -5, 7 and -3 respectively. That means the coordinate for P is -5, for Q is 7 and for R is -3. Find the distance between P and Q. Can you tell me please what is gonna be the distance?
-3 minus
7 minus 5.
7 minus 5.
Which is gonna be
Ma'am, 12.
12. R, ma'am, 12. Perfect. What about Q and R?
10.
10.
10, ma'am.
Minus
10.
12.
And what about P and R?
2.
2.
2.
আচ্ছা একটু দেখো তো কার মাইক্রোফোনটা এরকম প্রবলেম করছে, একটু কাইন্ডলি চেক করো প্লিজ।
9 minutes.
Yeah, now it's good. I don't know which one is that one. Very sorry. All right, I really want you guys to talk to me, but like just check your microphone because whenever you are gonna listen this video later on, you will feel it very irritating. So please work on your microphone. All right. So we're good here. Now, two-dimensional coordinate system. So we have seen how this one-dimensional coordinate system form, and what is the generalized formula we can use to find the distance between the points for 1D. Now, if we repeat the same thing, now say we're gonna, guys, do you like colors? Do you like to use multiple colors while you write?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Yes, no.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I like it a lot. And it's kind of like ISO thing, right? So 2D coordinate system. By the 2D coordinate system, it's also called Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian. So I give you two real number lines, x and y, 0, 0, 2, -2, 2, minus 2. I give you two real number lines. Now, if you put them together perpendicularly, one on top of other, sorry. So this is one x and this is another line y. Then it forms two-dimensional coordinate system. So this one is 0, 0, 0. This is the positive 2, negative 2, positive 2, negative 2. So that's how we get two-dimensional coordinate system. So I hope that is written here. And if we put two real number lines together, we get two-dimensional coordinates or Cartesian coordinates. That's what I already drew. So now, like this x, it's in the horizontal direction. So from left to right, this represents x-axis in horizontal direction, and from bottom to up or up to bottom, whatever you say, this represents y-axis or it's in the vertical direction. Now you can basically allocate any point in this two-dimensional coordinate system. So if I want to say like arbitrary point, like random point, and I denote that as ordered pair xy. So xy is like, xy means like you can put arbitrarily x and value of x and y there. Meaning you can say 3, 2. You can say minus 2, minus 2. That's the arbitrary point. So that's what is written here. That any point P in the xy plane can be located by using an ordered pair. I think ordered pair Bangla chilo chromojor, something like that. I might be wrong. Using an ordered pair of real numbers. Of course, it's going to be real numbers because you can also pick fractional point there. Like if I say half, 3/2, that is a real number, right? It's fraction point. So that's why it's telling us that this from like ordered pair, it could be also real. It should be also real numbers. Now, what does this x and y means? So x denote the sign distance of P from y-axis, and y denote the sign distance of P from x-axis. Meaning, say if I tell you that I want to allocate the point 2, 2, so this is going to be here. That tells you that this point is 2 axis far from y-axis. Sorry, this point is 2 units far from y-axis and 2 units far from x-axis. So a pointer y-axis থেকে 2 unit দূরে আছে and x-axis থেকে already 2 unit দূরে আছে. If I ask you to say plot 3, 2, so this is gonna be 3 and say this is gonna be 2. So 3, 2. So the 3 or the value of x, this tells you that this P point is 3 units further away from y-axis and 2 units further up from x-axis. So that means by sign distance. So is it clear? Any question up to now?
No, ma'am. Clear.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay. Now it's telling us that sign distance means if P is to the right of y-axis, then x is greater than 0, and if P is to the left of y-axis, then x is less than 0. What does it mean? When we draw the coordinate system, so if we consider this as x and this is y, so any points, any numbers which is right hand side, like this is the right hand side. Right hand side of y-axis, there x is going to be always greater than 0 or positive, or points which are always left hand side of y-axis, in that case x is going to be always less than 0. That's why when we allocate real numbers here, we say x positive on the right hand side and x negative on the left hand side. Now similarly, any number above x-axis, for this case y is greater than 0, That's why we write positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. And below x-axis,
Hello, assalamu alaikum. GS chain. अच्छा.
above x-axis y positive, below x-axis y negative. Why do we need to know that? Because when we draw Cartesian coordinate system, we see basically we get 4 regions: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in mathematics, these 4 regions we have a name. The name is quadrant.
Quadrants.
Yes. So this one is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third, and this is fourth. So let's apply this logic here. So we are saying this is y-axis and this is x-axis. So I want to know what should be x here. Is it positive or negative?
It's in the first quadrant.
Positive.
Positive.
So
All positive.
it should be positive here as well. What should be x here? Positive or negative?
Negative.
X less than 0, x less than 0. What about y?
Positive.
Positive.
Why positive?
Here,
Is it positive?
Positive.
positive. Above x-axis, positive. And below x-axis,
Negative.
Negative.
perfect. So you can see in the first quadrant, like bottom quadrant, in the first quadrant, x and y, both of them are positive. So if I give you any point, say for example 1, 2, you will check their sign. If you see both of them are positive, then you will say, oh, okay, that's gonna be in the first quadrant.
First quadrant.
If I give you any point like this, p of -2, 3, you will check the sign. So you'll see x is negative and y is positive, and you'll see, oh, okay, that's gonna be in the second quadrant. Similarly, if you see both x and y negative, then the point is gonna be in the third
Third quadrant.
quadrant. Exactly. And if it's positive and y negative, that's gonna be in the
Fourth quadrant.
fourth quadrant. Also, the point could be on x-axis or on y-axis. If it's on x-axis, then the point is gonna be a, 0. That means the value of y is gonna be 0. If it's on the top of y-axis, then that's gonna be 0,
0, p.
Exactly. So we have these 6 possibilities: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This one on x-axis. This one is on
Y-axis.
Clear up to now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I forgot to say the funny thing. So this is the 0, 0. This is called origin. I forgot to mention that. So where these two real number line intersect, that point is called origin.
Origin.
This is just a definition, like abscissa and ordinate. So what does it mean? Like we were saying the order pair, right? X and Y. So X is called abscissa,
Abscissa.
yeah, and Y is called ordinate.
Ordinate.
That's it. So if I have a point P of 2, 5, 2, 6, so here 2 is abscissa and 6 is ordinate.
Ordinate.
This is ordinate.
Exactly. That's it. This is nothing. This is just like if I give you a point -6, -5. So in which coordinate this is gonna lie?
Third.
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 At quadrant this is gonna lie.
Fourth quadrant.
Third. So
Third.
that
Third.
Both are negative. So third. It will be third.
exactly. So that tells you that you go 6 units backward to x-axis and then go down by 5 units. So that's what is written here. That, oh sorry. This means go back along x-axis by 6 units and then go down along y-axis by 5 units. That's it. Quadrants, we have already seen it. This one is just an example. that where the 6, 4 is gonna lie. Since both of them are positive, it's in the first one. This is in the second one because x negative, y positive. All of them are negative, so it's in the third. And x positive, y negative, so it's in the fourth. Now you guys are gonna tell me about this. So where should A is gonna lie?
Second quadrant.
Second
quadrant.
quadrant.
Second
quadrant.
What about B?
First quadrant.
First coordinate. No. Look at it carefully.
X
It's
they
on
say.
X.
This X axis 0 or
X.
X axis.
X.
Yes, honey. What about C?
Third
Third
quadrant.
quadrant. All are negative.
Third quadrant.
A is not coordinate. Coordinates.
Quadrant. Sorry.
The whole system is coordinate. What about D?
First quadrant.
E?
Y
axis.
And F?
Fourth quadrant.
Was it so funny? It sounds to me like we're kind of studying A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah. Very good. You guys are very good. So we are done with it. So now we know how to allocate points in our Cartesian coordinate system. So like before, now we are gonna try to find the distance between them. What I'm gonna show you now, you guys don't need to remember that, or that's not gonna come in the exam. Guys, you don't need to write any proof. I'm just gonna show you the theory before deriving the formula, before going into the formula, so that in your entire life you won't forget about it. How does the formula for the distance comes? So let's see, we use the same concept we have seen for the one-dimensional. So we pick the same example we have here. So we have to find the distance between the points 1, 3 and 5, 6. So let's write it down. Okay. We have it here. So the first task for us is gonna be allocate them. So we allocate 1, 3. So say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 3 is gonna be here, and 5, 6 is gonna be somewhere here, and we join them. So again, this is just a theory, so don't be scared. I hope you'll enjoy it. And this is gonna be 5, 6. So, okay, let me write it down first. So this is my x-axis, and this one is y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are supposed to find this distance. Now, how can you do it? Let's first draw a horizontal line. Now, your question could remember what is horizontal line. So, horizontal line is when you draw any line parallel to the ground or parallel to x-axis. আমরা যখন গ্রাউন্ডের সমান্তরালে কোনো লাইন ড্র করি, then that line is called horizontal line. And if we draw any line perpendicular to the ground, then that line is called vertical line. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's draw a horizontal line from P up to here. So আমরা এখানে এসে stop করে দেব. So আমরা let's give a name to this whole guy. So let's say this is R. People erase করে দেব. Let me just erase this. And this one is P of 1, 3. So can we find the coordinate for R here? Do you have any idea what should be the x value for R?
5,3.
5, 3.
Exactly, it's gonna be 5, 3. See, you guys have.
হ্যালো আসসালামু আলাইকুম জি বলেন
Remember, x is the distance from y-axis. So if this is the y-axis, like this one, so r is basically 5 units away from y-axis. And then if I need to know the value for y, the distance is gonna be from the x-axis. So you see here, the y value for p equal to 3, and since p and r, they are in the same parallel line, that's why the height or the value of y is going to be 3 here as well. That's why they say that the position of r is going to be 5.3. Now you guys know how to find the distance between p and r. Can you tell me what should be that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is going to be the distance between p and r?
4, ma'am. 4.
4.
4.
Okay. What about qr?
3.
3.
Because 5 minus 5 is 0,
6 minus 3.
and
6
6
minus
minus 3 is. So can you check one thing, that this is a right angle triangle or সমকোণী ত্রিভুজ, right?
Yes.
Yes,
So if
ma'am.
it's a
Yes,
right
ma'am.
angle triangle, yes, we can write d square equal to pr square plus qr square.
Square.
So that tells us d square equal to 4 square plus 3 square
6 plus 9, 25.
is 25. Therefore, d is gonna be plus or
5.
minus,
Plus minus 5.
but distance cannot be negative.
Yeah,
d
that is right.
cannot be.
Minus 5.
Minus 5.
Minus
No, I should write this. D cannot be less than equal 0. Sorry, less than 0. Okay. Yeah. D cannot be less than 0 or D cannot be negative. So D should be positive 5.
5.
So here D is equal to 5. That means the distance between P and Q is 5.
5.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Guys, did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think I cannot hear you. I will rejoin. Just wait for me, please.
Okay.
Hello.
Hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Yes, ma'am.
I
Yes,
think there's the call. There's a call drop. Sorry, I'm gonna share it with you again. Okay, did you get this idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now say I'm not giving you the number. Instead of giving you the number, I'm giving you x1, y1, and q is gonna be x2, y2. What are you gonna do now? So we're gonna follow the same step.
X2
Right, I'm
minus
gonna-
x1.
X2 minus X1.
X1.
Y2 minus Y1.
Y1.
Exactly. So we're gonna do it. Yeah, তখন আমার এখানে আজাদ হচ্ছিল, এখন তোমাদের কারোর ওখানে আজাদ হচ্ছে। Sorry. So x1, y1 and x2, y2. So we follow the same way. We draw the vertical line, we draw the horizontal line, and what's gonna be the coordinate of r now? বলতে পারো?
X3
X2
Y2.
minus x1 y2.
X2 Y1.
X2
X2,
Y1.
Y1.
X2 y1.
So like before we want to know d. So this distance is gonna be so PR. PR is basically absolute value of x2 minus x1, and QR is gonna be y2 minus y1. So we apply Pythagoras like before. So d square is gonna be PR squared plus QR squared. That means absolute value of x2 minus x1 whole square
Whole square.
plus x1. So since it's absolute value, it returns positive number, we can just write this as x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Therefore, D is gonna be root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1,
Whole square.
and this is the formula.
Yes.
So this is the formula finally we got to find the distance between 2 points. Now very quickly I give you the point 5,2 and Q is minus 1,2. Tell me what's no minus 1,3. Tell me what is the distance between them. What should I write?
Root over 37.
Root over 37. Root over 37.
Yes, so it's gonna be minus 1 minus 5
Also
plus
plus
3 minus 2.
3 minus 2.
That tells us it's gonna be 6 squared, so 36 plus 1.
1.
So root over 37.
37.
That's the answer. So you need to know or you need to remember this formula. But now if anyone asks you, hey, can you tell me how this formula comes? You'll be like, yes, we know. Come to me and I will explain to you all of these things. Can you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's very good. Alright, let's just check it. So we have done this one. This is the formula we just derived, and here I have written the proof here. So you don't need to remember the proof, but this is just for your reference that how the formula derived. Okay, this is very simple. So the formula we have derived here, P and Q, they were kind of like oblique, like একটু বাঁকা হয়েছিল, right? They were in different position. But what if in our coordinate system, P and Q both of are in a horizontal line, like they are parallel. So say the coordinate for P here is x1 comma y1, and here Q is gonna be also
x2 and y1.
y1.
2 comma y1.
So you see that y coordinates are same here. So if I use that formula, I'm gonna have x2 minus x1 whole square plus y1 minus y1 whole square, because both of them are same. So y2 equal to y1 here. So this term will go to 0. So we have only root over x2
x2
minus
minus x1 whole square.
whole square. And when the square and root cancels out, we have
x2 minus x1.
So what if they are in vertical? Then what was going to be the formula?
Y2 minus y1.
y2 minus y1.
Exactly. Because P here is going to be x1 comma y1 and Q
x2
is
comma
going to be
y1.
no x1 comma y2.
y2.
So D is going to be here root of absolute value of y2 minus y1. I should say one thing. Inside of absolute value sign, it doesn't matter in which order you write, y2 minus y1 or y1 minus y2, because end of the day, it's gonna be positive. So the order doesn't matter. Okay. This problem, it has a typo here, so please don't follow this way. I mean, not this way. It has a typo. Like say here, it's gonna be 3, but I wrote 5. I should have a 7 square here, and I forgot to write it down. Maybe when I was writing this one, I was sleeping. So I'm very sorry for this. Okay?
Can you zoom it a bit?
Sure. Is it better now?
Yes, thank you.
No problem. I was telling you that we have a typo here. So this is gonna be 3 and we have a 7 square here. So when you will work on it, please correct this problem. We have 4 exercises here for you to play with. So this is very simple. You have 2 points given. You just use the formula and then you get the distance. Is it alright?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now before going to the next problem, can you take 5 minutes break and then you come back? Is it okay with you?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Sure.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's refresh ourselves. Let's get 5 minutes break and then we will come back and we will finish the lecture. Okay?
Okay.
Sure.
Alright. We'll come back at 5:10.
Guys, do you have any group for this course?
What?
Well, I'm not ready to
on again.
Yes, we have a Can you please add me or give me the link?
You have to find us.
Just leave the name or the link in the chat box. It would be really helpful.
Who is the group admin?
We are everywhere. You have to find us. We are anonymous. Sabbir, you there?
আমার
আমার ইলেকট্রিসিটি চলে গেলে মিসকে একটু বইল প্লিজ অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স
ওকে সমস্যা নাই
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে
ইলেকট্রিসিটির তো ভরসা নাই
বাট সাব্বিরের উপর ভরসা আছে
হ্যাঁ
আজকে সকালে তো আমার পিসি শাটডাউন নিয়ে নিচ্ছে ক্লাস করতে করতে।
কার
আমার সিএসসি ক্লাস ছিল সকালে, ল্যাব ক্লাস দুইটা একসাথে শাটডাউন নিয়ে নিচ্ছে, চার্জ ছিল না, কারেন্ট না থাকে।
ও
না ওইটা প্রশ্ন না, প্রশ্ন স্লাইড ডিলিট করছিল কে?
যে পরে ইয়ে চাপ দিছিল কন্ট্রোল জেড সেই ডিলিট করছে।
ভাই আমি ভয় পাইছিলাম খালি খালি, আমি অন্য রুমে যাই বসেছিলাম চুপচাপ, তারপর পরে আসছি।
না আমার সেকশন আলাদা, সিএসসি সেকশন আলাদা। আই এম নট উইথ ইউ সেকশন।
ওকে
Alright, guys, are you there?
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody's gonna listen the
Yes,
video
ma'am.
later on, like the recording later on. They should know that we got 5 minutes break. Is it bad if we take 5 minutes break in between?
No, ma'am. It's
No,
actually
ma'am.
very
No,
good.
ma'am. Ma'am.
No, no.
That's good. Okay, so it's 5:10. Let's start back. We have like I think only 2 more topics left, and then we are gonna be done for today. So this example now, what you're gonna see is a very nice one because this example will kind of recap whatever we had done already up to now. Like in last 40 minutes, whatever we have done. So the first one, it tells us that consider we have 3 points, A, B, and C. So for the first problem, we plot each point, and when we plot it and join this point, we'll see we'll have a triangle. So let's first plot them. So we have A of minus 1. Alright, so this is problem set 3. So we have A minus 2, 1, B 2, 3, and C is 3, 1. So for the first part, we are gonna plot them. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So can you tell me in which quadrant A is gonna lie?
Second.
I'm second quadrant.
Ma'am, second quadrant.
Second.
Right. 1, 2, 3. So minus 2, 1. This is gonna be A. What about B?
First quadrant.
First quadrant.
First.
Yes, B and C, both of them are gonna be in the first quadrant. So 2, 3. This is B, and 3, 1. This is C.
One sign first quadrant.
Yes. So let's just join them, and you see we got a very nice triangle. ABC. So the first part is done. What about the second one? The second one is find the length of each side of the triangle. So take the triangle and length, find out both the birds, right? And that means that we have to find the distance. So if we find a distance between 3 of them, we'll be able to find the length. And that's going to be the length. So 2, 1, this is 2, 3, and this one is 3, 1. So for part B, can you tell me what should be the distance between AB?
2 root 5.
Yes, it's gonna be over
2
20.
root 5, ma'am.
Root
2 root
5.
5.
What about BC?
5.
Root 5.
Root 5 only.
And what about AC?
5.
5.
Yes, 5.
Just write it down. This is 5, this is root 5, and this is 2 root 5. So part B is done. Part C, verify that the triangle is a right angle triangle. So আমাদেরকে verify করতে হবে যে এই triangleটা একটা right angle triangle বা সমকোণী ত্রিভুজ কিনা. So in order to do that, what we need to show that
If the sum of the two sides is equal to the hypotenuse.
exactly. So now the point is how we are gonna find out which is hypotenuse. Like
5
which
is the larger side.
exactly. The largest side is gonna be the hypotenuse or প্রতিভুজ. So we have to show that AC square is gonna be equal to AB square plus
B square.
B square.
and you can already see that AC square is 24. Are you okay? Please don't die.
Sorry, ma'am.
Fine. Okay. So AC square is 25. AB square is gonna be 20, right?
20.
And BC square is gonna be 5. So you see, left hand side and right hand side are the same. So we can say that ABC is a right angle
Right
triangle.
angle triangle.
That's it. And part 4 tells us find the area of the triangle. You remember the formula for the area?
Half into base into
Yes,
height.
ma'am. Half into base into height.
Half times base times height.
Nice height.
Remember that the angle opposite of hypotenuse is the right angle. So you can call either AB as a base and BC as a height, or similarly, like the same way you can say BC as a base and AB as a height. I mean, it doesn't matter. So we're just gonna write half times 2 root 5. So I am considering AB as base and root 5.
5.
So this is gonna be just 5 units.
5.
So never forget to write the units. So it's gonna be square units. Because we are having multiplication of 2 separate units, right? That's why we're having square units. Okay?
Yeah, that's one.
Yes, sir.
Like if we have meter, then the area is called meter square, right?
Square.
So that's why we're writing meter square. And that's the problem. That's it. So that's all I have shown. I have shown that to you. This is the area, and there are 3 problems here. I should tell you, it's not always mandatory that AC should be the hypotenuse. It's not always, okay? It could be also AB, depends on the point, depends on the location of the points. So whenever you are going to solve these 3 problems, it might happen, I'm not sure, I didn't solve it. So you guys solve it and let me know that you got them as a right angle triangle or not. And in order to find the hypotenuse, always try to find the largest value, that is largest length of the edge. Whatever is the largest one, that is going to be the hypotenuse or multiple. That's it. Yeah?
Do you have to calculate that which one is largest? Do you have to calculate or just?
Well, I mean, it's up to you. If you can say by looking at them, I mean, not by looking at them, like you kind of get an idea, right? Like root 5 is of course less than 5.
Yes, ma'am.
And even if you multiply root 5 by 2, that's not going to be equal to 5. So if you guess it, it's 1.
Is going to be the largest hand.
Okay.
So it's just a guess. Okay, can I ask you one question? Say I give you 3 points. Here we have P. Here I have Q. And here I have R. If I ask you between P and Q, which one is closer to R? Can you tell me how can you find it out?
P.
আমি বললাম যে আমার 3টা পয়েন্ট আছে P, Q and R. তোমাদেরকে ফাইন্ড আউট করতে হবে যে P and Q এর মধ্যে কোন পয়েন্টটা R এর সবথেকে ক্লোজে আছে। কিভাবে করবে?
ডিসটেন্স বের করে নেব।
Distance.
এক্স্যাক্টলি। সো কোন ডিসটেন্স ফাইন্ড আউট করবা? So you're going to find the distance between PR, distance between QR, exactly, and then exactly, then compare it. Say if you get PR is 5 and QR is 6, then of course you will say P is closer
Closer to R.
Excellent. So this type of question could be in the exam. Like you know the basic, it's just like you need to implement that. All right?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This one is the last topic for today. But before that, you tell me, do you have any question up to now, or are you good?
We're good, ma'am.
Yes, we're good.
So is it very difficult? Is it easy? So how is the topic?
No, ma'am, it's kinda easy.
Easy. So are you kind of getting a bit confident that yes, we're gonna go with it?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's very good. So that's the most important part, that like none of the topic is easy, right? I mean, আমি যদি তোমাদেরকে ABCDও পড়াই, সেটাও তোমাদের কাছে বোরিং হবে বা কঠিন হবে if you don't like focus there, if you don't pay attention there. But if you pay your attention, it doesn't matter whatever I'm teaching to you, you are gonna get it. Yeah, it's true that there should be some topic which is gonna be lengthy, maybe a bit boring, but we will overcome that. We will go through it together, of course. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the last one is midpoint formula for a line segment. What does it mean? So let's see. So up to now we have seen that if we have 2 points, PQ, we join them, that gives us a line, and we know how to find the distance, or we know how to find their length. But now I am telling you, I want to know the midpoint of them. I consider them that as x and y. There is a very nice formula to find it. So like before, I am showing you how to derive that, but you don't need to remember the derivation. End of the day, you just need to remember what is the formula. So say we have points x1, y1 and q x2, y2, and I want to find the midpoint of it, which is m of x, y. So let's draw it first. So this is P and this is Q. I join the line and this is the midpoint, M. X, y. This one is x2, y2, and this one is x1, y1. So we will do like before. So we draw first a horizontal line up to here, and then we draw a vertical line. So can you please give the name of this guy? So can you tell me what should be the coordinate for this one?
X, Y1.
X.
Y1. Exactly. Similarly, we do the same thing here. And the name of this guy is B. And what should be his position?
X2Y.
X2Y.
Exactly. You guys are very smart. I'm really impressed. So X and Y. So you see now we have two triangles, PAM and QBM, these two triangles. And these two triangles are congruent. I'm very sorry I don't know the Bangla meaning of it, but the idea is like the corresponding angles are equal, so their corresponding edges are gonna be equal. So that means PA, like this one, is gonna be equal to MD. And similarly, MA is equal to QB. Yeah. So whatever you say, BQ or QB. Now, can you tell me what is the distance of PA?
Root over x minus x1 whole square plus y1
Yeah, I mean that's okay, but we can also tell it from say from here directly, right? This one was x1, y1, and xy1. So y1, y1 same. So we can just write absolute value
minus x1.
Exactly. And what about MB?
x2 minus x.
X, not x1. This one was x. Alright, since it's absolute value sign and it's gonna return as positive number, right? So I can just write x minus x1 equal to x2 minus x. So my target is to find the value of x and find the value of y. So I take all of the x on the left hand side and the x1 is gonna be on the right hand side. So 2x is gonna be equal to x1 plus x2. Therefore, x equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. And we follow the same procedures here.
Y1
So
divided by 2.
exactly. So y is gonna be equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So that's the formula. So m of xy is gonna be x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Yes. So quick example, then I give you the point 5, 1 and q equal to 1, 3. What should be the midpoint?
3, 2.
3 and 2. 2.
3, 2, because this is 5 plus 1 by 2 comma 1 plus 3 by 2.
3 by 2.
So it's gonna be 3 comma
3,2.
So that's how, by using this formula, you can find midpoint of any line segment joining these 2 points. Might ask me, ma'am, where should we apply it? Why do we need to know it? And we have an example here, nice example here. But before that, can you tell me from here that what should be the midpoint for these 2 points? Just 3 comma
4
minus
minus 1.
4,
Minus
0.
1. No, minus
4
1.
minus
4 comma minus 1.
1.
Is 3 comma minus 4 and 5 comma 4.
4 comma 0.
4 comma 0
4 comma
0
0.
কিভাবে হয়?
Minus 4 আর plus 4.
minus 4
and
equal 0
Minus 4 plus 4 0 না.
Minus 4 plus 4 equal to 0 divided by 2 equal to 0.
Something
Then here ছিল
Yes,
minus
yes,
4
yes.
plus 4 0.
0 divided by 2 is 0.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We have another 2 exercises here. You can solve it too. But this one is the example I was talking about. That it tells us the diameter of a circle has n points. Minus 1 comma minus 4 and 5 comma minus 4. Find the center of the circle. কি বলছে? Diameter মানে জানো, right? Circle diameter?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Diameter হচ্ছে ব্যাস।
সেন্টার দিয়ে যেটা যায়।
আর হচ্ছে তোমার পরিধি হচ্ছে perimeter.
Okay.
So what is telling us that we have a diameter of a circle which is minus 1 minus 4 and q is gonna be 5 comma minus 4. So first allocate that. So where should I allocate the point? Minus 1 minus 4.
Third quarter.
Third quarter.
Perfect. So say this is gonna be somewhere here. And what about 5 comma minus 4?
Fourth quarter.
Right. We say somewhere here. So this one is the diameter. So this is the diameter of the circle and the 2 endpoints are given. So this is P, which is minus 1 minus 4. And this is Q, which is 5 comma minus 4. And I'm very bad drawing that one, but let's say tentatively this is the circle. Something like that. But the point is we need to find the center of it. And in order to find the center, there is no other way to do it unless we find the midpoint. So can you tell me what should be the center then?
2 minus 4.
2
minus 4.
Yes. 2 comma minus 4. Because this is going to be minus 1 plus 5 divided by 2 minus 4.
minus 5 divided by 2.
So 4 by 2 comma minus 8 by 2. This is going to be
2 comma minus 4.
Minus 4.
So this is the center. 2 comma minus 4. And that's it. So that's the application where we can use the midpoint formula. If I ask you, what should be the radius of this circle? Can you tell me how can you find it out?
The distance of PQ and we'll divide it by 2.
Exactly. You find the distance of PQ, like this distance, and then divide that by 2 because we know that our radius is half of the diameter. Like ব্যাসার্ধ is the radius. So ব্যাসার্ধ হচ্ছে ব্যাসের অর্ধেক বা diameter অর্ধেক. There is another way you can also do it, guys. So you find the circle. You find the center of the circle and then find the distance between P and the center. That will also give you the radius.
yes ma'am
Alright?
Yes, ma'am.
This type of question you might find in the exam, like very conceptual, and you guys already know about it. You just need to look a little bit at what you have to do. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I think that's all for today. I'm very glad that we finished